nation, because Rashid Khan has done it for Afghanistan, but he did it earlier this year after Afghanistan became a test nation in that series up in Dehradun. But a little slice of history for the leg spinner. He's causing all sorts of problems as Sealer drives him into the deep. What an outstanding over. Kaur Ali has 3 wickets for 2 runs, and all of a sudden the hosts, Oman, are right on top.
73 for 5. At one stage, things were going very well for Netherlands, but the introduction of Kaur Ali has made breaks for them. A splendid over from him. Got a hat-trick on a very first over. That is also a record for Oman. Any bowler in the first over never has taken a hat-trick. Congratulations to him and the team Oman for the wonderful achievement.
Yeah, and with that, Zishan Maksud is deciding, well, hold on, spin might be the way to go. 3 lads have just fallen to it. Time to get myself on. So we're going to see the left arm orthodox of Zishan Maksud come into the attack from the Al Amarat end.
Zishan is a very, very fine all-rounder, skipper of national team. He's a very, very responsible batsman, a very, very good left-arm spinner and outstanding fielder. He was the one who took that spectacular catch in the World Cup T20 2016 against Ireland itself.
Yeah, and good to see he's on the attack as well. He's got a slip in place. He realises that if they can find a 6th or 7th wicket, these 2 would be the last really recognised batsmen. Just Shane Snyder, Fred Klassen, Paul van Meekeren, and who else have we got to come? Shane Snyder and Brandon Glover, of course, as well. So really 4 bowlers left to come for the Dutch. These 2 are going to have to try and bat through the remainder of this second half of the innings for Netherlands.
Yeah, so I think the bulk of the batsmen they're already in the pavilion. Now the later on batsmen and the bowlers remains in the fray to get a very good score for Netherlands. Lovely bowling from Kaur Ali. Bowled superbly.
And he's been well backed up here by his captain. I was talking to the groundsman early this morning. We were on deck at about 7 a.m. local time, and he was just putting his finishing touches to the pitch, and he said he thought it would play very nicely this morning and maybe just a little bit of turn this afternoon. So he's been proved completely right. Big appeal. That's going to be the 6th wicket.
And Oman is now really firing on all the cylinders.
Yeah, Peter Seeler can't quite believe it. It was short and flat. He looked for the cut shot. I think it might have come right off the tail edge of the bat. Let's take a look at the replay. It was flatter and quicker from Maksud. And it has just taken a bit of turn. A little bit of drift on offer as well. Really good catch behind the stumps from Suraj Kumar.
It was always said fiery spell from the fast bowlers, but today the fiery spell from the spinners. It started with Kaur Ali taking 3 wickets in a row, and now the skipper Zishan Maksud got another wicket from the pavilion end. And really, Netherlands in trouble. At one time, they were going very good with Maxwell and Stoll playing absolute crackers of the innings. But unfortunately, after that, some extraordinary good spin bowling from Kaur Ali brought them down to 75 for 6. And Oman came back strongly, though Netherlands won the toss and elected to bat on the perfect conditions there. Yeah, Andrew.
You're going to be Shane Snyder in at number 8, and he's probably in an awful lot earlier than he would have liked. There's still over 9 overs to bat for the Netherlands. They were going so smoothly before the entrance of Kaur Ali. Bowled him. That's absolutely beautiful. I said that number 8, 9, 10 and Jack for the Netherlands weren't renowned for their batting, and Shane Snyder's being cleaned up first ball by Zishan Maksud with an absolute jaffa.
Disaster for Netherlands. It is a procession of the players going one by one. Some outstanding bowling from Khawar Ali and now the skipper Zishan Maqsood.
Here's the replay. It's drifted in towards the pads and turned sharply away and taken out middle stump. Using all his local knowledge, Zishan Maqsood, and rather remarkably, Fred Klaasen's going to be coming to the crease at number 9, and the Dutch have collapsed in a heap here. They've lost 5 wickets for just 5 runs.
Just 2 overs really brought Netherlands on their knees. 5 continued wickets, 3 wickets in a row, and then 2 in the 11th over, which is proceeding on now. 2 wickets to skipper Zishan Maqsood. What a comeback from Oman.
Really remarkable what we've seen over the course of the last 11 deliveries. 5 wickets for just 4 runs, in fact. 5 wickets for 4 runs in 11 deliveries. Extraordinary scenes here. You can understand why the home crowd are going wild.
They have to, because this is something outstanding performance from both the bowlers.
Finds the outside edge. Really good captaincy. Second slip in place. He cuts off the run. 2 wickets in that over for Zishan Maqsood, and the Netherlands are 75 for 7 after 11.
Well, you can't believe it really. It just happened in a matter of 2 overs. And this is what this game of cricket is. It's called great game of uncertainties, and it happens here in 2 overs. 5 wickets fell down. Just addition of, I think, 2 runs, 2-3 runs maximum. And hat-trick to Khawar Ali and 2 overs. 5 wicket down, 2 to the skipper Zishan Maqsood, and a hat-trick to Khawar Ali on his first over. Oh, he brought again, once again, right down.
No surprise that Khawar Ali is going to continue after that historic hat-trick. Coming from the first 3 deliveries he bowled today, it's the kind of dream stuff that any bowler would imagine. Good sweep shot from Scott Edwards, gets it behind square on the leg side, so plenty of time to get back for 2. And Edwards, the last recognised batsman of any type, because this Dutch lower order, while their bowling is very strong, Snater can bat a little, but Fred Klaasen and Paul van Meekeren and Brandon Glover not renowned for their talents with the bat.
But I think plenty of their batsmen are back home, and now the remaining tail-enders have got a lot of responsibility to at least took the total to a respectable one. It's about 130, 120.
Yeah,
it seems to be difficult at the moment.
Half an appeal from Khawar Ali. Just seen it on the replay here. Googly out of the back of the hand, I think, just skidding on into the pads. Good batting from Edwards, gets to the pitch of the ball. Looks for 2, but it's straight to long on, so they won't get back for 2. You must be delighted with the performance of this Oman side this week.
Absolutely thrilled, really, absolutely thrilled. The only good thing is their performance is consistent now. I mean, not like that they play one. Consistently they are playing and winning.
Just found a lovely rhythm. Khawar Ali in this beautiful spell of leg spin bowling, punched down the ground that time by Fred Klaasen. Big tall left arm seamer. We'll see him in the second innings having a bowl, but he's got work to do with the bat here. Full toss hit out into the offside, and the first boundary off the bowling of Khawar Ali. First poor delivery in his 2 overs so far, and that one's well punished by Scott Edwards.
Yeah, of course, it is a poor delivery, and correctly met it over the wideish extra cover for 4. I have seen a significant improvement in the fielding of Oman national team from the last couple of years.
This time and just worked into the leg side. That's good batting from Scott Edwards. He'll keep the strike. He's going to have to play a crucial role here. There's so much time for the Netherlands still to bat. Their run rate isn't too much of an issue. They're going
Still
exactly 7 and 0. But they have to battle up to around that 140 mark we saw in the first game this morning. 140 will be competitive.
Yeah, at least some respectable trouble will be there, 130, 140. And it will not be easy even if they scored 130, 140 for Oman to pass through easily. I mean, it will take lot of patience and, good batting from their batsmen to cover up.
Zishan Maksoud's going to continue with his left arm spin. So this trial by spin will continue for the Dutch. Hasn't been the week that Ryan Campbell would have wanted in preparation for the T20 World Cup qualifiers. Clipped into the leg side, he wants 2, and Fred Klaessen's going to turn and go for 2, and I think he would have got there even in spite of the misfield from Amir Kaleem in the deep.
I think the remaining batsmen from Netherlands should keep going like this, 1 and 2 at least, to keep the scoreboard ticking up to a respectable total.
Almost an action replay. This time they won't get back for 2 because it was 2 straight. And Bilal Khan is quick off the fence at long on to restrict them for 1. But good intent from Scott Edwards. It must be difficult when you lose 4 or 5 wickets.
Yeah, of course.
In a cluster.
They have to regroup them again with the ongoing couple going for singles and doubles. Yeah, that's the right technique.
Nicely played by Fred Klaassen into the offside. That has to be his role here. He has to just get Edwards onto strike, work the ball around. There's plenty of gaps in the field. With the exception of slip in place, really. Not a huge number of men saving the single.
Yeah, when you are on the top at the moment, there's nothing wrong in taking sleep. No, as you said, the sleep has been removed now.
We've had a few instances of that today, just as we've said it. Big appeal given. He's walked across his stumps. And he's been trapped dead in front. It's a 3rd wicket for Zishan Maksoud. Scott Edwards was just looking to work that into the leg side for 1 or 2. And the last recognised batsman for the Netherlands is gone.
Fiery spin spell from both the spinners, Khawar Ali and Zishan Maksoud.
Here's the replay now on your screen. Sorry, Jamil going on with the arm, and that is absolutely plumb, right in front. Hits him in about off stump, probably going on to hit middle. I don't think Edwards can have any complaints there. And his sparkling cameo ends.
So Andrew is the 4th umpire who confirmed that it was a plumb LBW.
Yeah, I think that's one of those one as soon as
Very
it hits
well
the
bowled.
pad.
Yeah, of course. Very well bowled. Zishan is bowling extremely well in his slow spinners. And both the spinners have done a remarkable job for Oman. At one stage, we were all expecting that they are going very well with some brilliant batting by Stoll and Maxwell. But once the introduction of Khawar Ali, who got an hat-trick in the first over, and then Zishan Maksoud got 2 in his first over, and now in the second over he got a wicket.
All the 8s on your screen, because after the most remarkable 15 or 20 minutes, the Netherlands have collapsed to 88 for 8. It's down to Paul van Meekeren at number 10 and Fred Klaassen at number 9, with just the sole batsman left to come, Brandon Glover, to try and get through these overs for the Netherlands and get them up to something almost approaching a competitive total. So at the end of 13 overs, another brilliant over from Zishan Maksoud. He's got 3 for 6, and the Dutch, they're 88 for 8.
Now they're struggling, really. Dutch are struggling at the moment against the top class spin of Khawar Ali and Zishan Maksoud. What a lovely bowling from them. Khawar Ali also bowled extremely well against Ireland and Ryu. He got 3 wickets in almost 2 overs, 2.5 overs. And today also, right from the first go, the first over he got an hat-trick. And it's the first international hat-trick by Omani player in T20, as you said. Associate members, first hat-trick by him, right arm over the wicket.
Yeah, let me just read you a few more stats, courtesy of the team at Emerging Cricket on that hat-trick, because Khawar Ali is the first cricketer of any kind to do it with the first 3 deliveries of his spell in T20I cricket. It's the 10th men's T20I hat-trick, and it's the first ever player from an associate background, first ever male from an associate background to do it. Although there's been 4 women's hat-tricks this year as well, so a real moment of history for Kaur Ali. He's bowled beautifully, but Zishan Maksud, his skipper, is backing him up at the far end as well.
Khawar from last couple of years, he's bowling extremely well and becoming the main strike bowler for Oman. Though he's a very good opener, unfortunately he's not among the runs last couple of series. But in the bowling, he's bowling absolutely brilliant.
You'd have to think he's going to love the conditions across in the UAE over the coming weeks, as Oman look to make it to a second T20 World Cup. Just over pitches this time and hit powerfully down the ground by Paul van Meekeren to get him off the mark with a single, but it's really difficult for the Dutch batsmen now. They still have over 6 overs to bat, have to somehow try and bat some time before having a late swing. They're just 2 wickets in hand.
There's nothing there for them to late swing because the remaining batsmen are all tail-enders. So you cannot expect tail-enders to stay on the wicket.
Yeah, Fred Klaassen just showing that he's a little bit more than a tail-ender. Nice late cut for a couple. But as I said, those 4, one of the weak things about this Dutch side perhaps is their strength of their bowlers is contradicted by they aren't out-and-out all-rounders by any stretch of the imagination. Sneijder quite high at 8. You've got Klaassen, Van Meekeren, Glover. They're really all out-and-out bowlers. So that hat-trick was so crucial for Oman in ripping out the Dutch middle order.
And that is on the right time. I mean, right in the right time when both of them were going well, Maxwell and Stall. And suddenly the brakes are put on by Khawar Ali. And these 3 wickets definitely give edge to Oman. And then followed by some brilliant bowling, Zishan Maksud, who got...
Let's take a look at the batting card, because if you're just joining us for the first time today, Kaur Ali is a hat-trick. And he did it with his first 3 deliveries of his spell, but he's been backed up brilliantly by Zishan Maksud, the captain. It's ripped the heart out of this Dutch innings, left them in all sorts of bother. Just 93 for 8, deciding against coming back for the second there.
Yes, I think the remaining batsman has to play 20 overs, I believe. If they play full 20 overs, they might get 120, 130, which will be a respectable total to defend.
Edged and taken yet another wicket for Zishan Maksud. Kaur Ali may have a hat-trick, but Maksud's got 4 for.
Yeah, another brilliant delivery. Spinning away and a brilliant catch in the slip.
Here's the replay in now, and Zishan Maksud just varying his pace so nicely and finding the edge. A really sharp catch taken at first slip.
I think it's Aqib Ilyas.
Yeah, I think Aqib Ilyas, you're right, has taken that catch at first slip. A really sharp one. He had to move quickly to his left to cling on.
Yeah, he's the youngest player in Oman team. Brilliant batsman. He's very, very aggressive attacking batsman.
Yeah, the vice captain Aqib Ilyas takes the catch off the captain Zishan Maksud, and this Dutch collapse continues.
93 for 9.
Just going to bring you the bowling figures quickly, because this Dutch innings could be over at any second. And it's all happened thanks to 2 spinners. Kaur Ali's got 3 for 15. Zishan Maksud has 4 for 7. And as you can see, the Netherlands were 71 for 2. They have lost 7 wickets for 22 runs in a quite remarkable collapse that's been sparked by these 2 spinners.
Absolutely.
Final man to the crease for the Netherlands. We'll see him bowling, perhaps bowling sooner rather than later, is Glover, who bowled with such fire and pace. That run up like Dale Steyn that we spoke about during the Tri-Series in Dublin. But this has been outstanding cricket from Oman, using all their experience. You spoke about how they'll be one of the oldest sides in the qualifiers, but perhaps turning what could be a weakness into their strength.
Yes. We always thought that Netherlands is always a very, very strong side, but today it's totally, unfamiliar of their standards in international T20 cricket.
Beautifully bowled again. There is significant turn. It's just enough as well to get past the outside edge. That completes another outstanding over from Zishan Maksud. He's bowled 3 overs. He's got 4 for 7. And he's only a part-time spinner, perhaps.
No, he's a regular spinner, but it is really amazing figures for him. I mean, it's a dream figure for any bowler. 3 overs, 4 wickets and 7 runs. Amazing.
Yeah, super stuff from Zishan Maksud, really showing his side the way, the captain. We've got Jamil Zaidi in the commentary box to my right here, and the former Oman team manager. I'm finding it difficult to get that smile off your face at the moment.
Yeah, of course, it is a reason to smile. I mean, it was such a brilliant performance by our spinners. And everybody must be smiling today, but they should come back strongly into batting as well, unless the match is over.
They are career best figures for Zishan Maksud that you're seeing on the bottom of your screen there. He's bowled 3 overs, 4 for 7. Before today, the best he'd ever had was a 3 for. And it's left to the Dutch number 10 and 11 to try and claw this innings up to 100. Moments ago, they were 71 for 2 and in cruise control, but how fickle a game T20 cricket is. And that's going to end the innings with the most brilliant googly. Goes straight through the defence of Brandon Glover, takes off the leg bail. And what we've seen over the course of the last 5 overs is one of the great partnership spells of T20 bowling. 8 wickets between them. I'm going to show you the replay here. He's done them all ends up with the googly. It wasn't picked, and it's gone on to hit leg stump. And the last wicket is gone for the Netherlands. They've lost 8 wickets for 23 runs in one of the most remarkable spells of T20 cricket I've ever seen.
Yes, it is a dream bowling from both these spinners for Oman. And really, I have not seen, I've been the manager for 7 years, never ever seen such a class bowling from the spinners for Oman. 8 wickets in a span of 5 overs. 3 to Khawar Ali, 4 to Khawar Ali, and 4 to Zishan Maksud. What a performance from this Oman national team. They are achieving landmarks day by day for Oman. What a performance.
That's the batting card. The Netherlands have been routed here for 94 all out after Max O'Dowd's top score at 24, 19 for Tony Style, 15 for Colin Ackerman, with the exception of 13 for Scott Edwards. The rest of the card reads 2-0, 0-5-3-0. So superb stuff from the Omani bowlers. The home bowlers, they got it right, and the two who got it so right after the initial breakthroughs from Mohammad Nadeem and Amir Kaleem were Khawar Ali and Zishan Maksud. Between the pair of them in 6.3 overs, they've got 8 for 23. A day to remember for all Oman fans.
Absolutely, yes. The disaster for Netherlands started from the outstanding bowling from Mohammad Nadeem, who bowled superbly in his 2 overs, and then later on Khawar Ali and Zishan Maksud finish off the entire Netherlands batting. Khawar Ali exceptionally well, getting first hat-trick for Oman in international T20 or ODI, whatever it is. It's first achievement from him. And then Zishan Maksud with the slow left-arm spinners got 4 wickets. What an amazing figures he has got. 3 overs, 4 wickets of 7 runs. It is just a dream which has come true for Oman, especially for Zishan and Khawar Ali. And now I think 95 is the target. I hope they will achieve this target without any problem and without any difficulty.
Yeah, that's the match summary on your screen there. The Netherlands have been bowled all out for 94. And that's all thanks to the hat-trick from Kaur Ali that started the rout, and he was so well backed up by his captain Zishan Maksud, who ends up with a career best 4 for 7. In fact, it's a career best as well for Kaur Ali. So to go alongside the hat-trick, 2 career bests from those 2 spinners. 8 for 23 they took in 33 balls of absolute carnage here at the Al Amaret Cricket Ground just outside Muscat. We're going to be back with you at the chase to see if Oman can go top of the table in about 10 minutes' time.